Hello and welcome to 6 Degrees of Feature Film. I am the Circle K, also known as Brienne, also known as Miss Movies.
And I am a fan of Wild Stallion. I'm just a
Yeah,
groupie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Be excellent to each other, you guys. I'm Stacey Howard. Hey,
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 we got a guest today. It's
Anita!
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hi,
keep
dear.
it real
Thanks for
close.
I
to
just
your
noticed
mic.
that I'm like
Real
matching.
close.
With
You
the
are.
Mic. Oh, wow.
Got the
look.
mic.
Got this
Yeah.
like contrasty thing going on
Wow.
here. How's everyone
Fantastic.
in the
So
internet
good.
world? Good to be
So
here.
good.
Thank you, ladies, for having me.
Thanks for coming
Yeah,
on.
for
Thanks
sure.
for wearing this awesome shirt that
Hey,
says
man.
"Party on, dudes."
Hey, I gotta represent. Hey, I like your shirt and
Oh,
your
thanks.
shirt as well. Back to the Future.
Thanks.
Look at
Thanks.
that. And Star
Wow.
Wars. Two
Wow.
of my favorite movies. Oh, look who's here. Fan Theory, Anita.
Hey, Fan
Hi.
Theory.
Hi, Fan Theory. Thanks for joining
Kyle.
us. So, if you have never seen this show or heard this show, if you're listening on iTunes,
Brand
this
new.
is 6 Degrees of Feature Film. What we do here is we take
I love
one
Kyle.
film and we show how 6 other films link up to it in some random way, shape, or form. But before we do that, and if you
Feel
don't
all
already
the
know, our
love.
feature film today is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. But
What?
before
This? I didn't even know that.
we want to get to know Anita a little bit
kidding.
more. So, Anita,
Yes.
tell us about yourself.
I am a person of the human race, and I
Mhm.
have a YouTube channel as well. And it is Anita Stargazer, if you want to check it out. And I've had this beautiful young lady on my channel because she's from
Yes.
Texas, and we
That's right.
actually were on there talking about Texas,
Mhm.
Yes.
which was super fun because it's nice to be with a fellow Texan and just talk about, where you're from.
Howdy,
So
y'all.
that was
Mhm.
Rowd.
It was rowdy.
It was rowdy.
It's fucking
it was
rowdy,
howdy,
man.
y'all,
Yeah.
rowdy.
Mhm.
And I exposed what a trouser snake was. Not exposed. Wow, that is the wrong
I don't know what it is.
choice of wording.
It's
Tell us.
those words are just peeking
gonna
out at
let-
me. They're peeking out at
With
me.
their one eyeball. They're
It's real hard to get past that.
wow, all the
real hard.
puns. Yeah, it's real hard to. Yeah, so a trouser snake is just what you would think it would be.
A hard on?
No, it's
Oh.
a penis.
Penis.
Okay.
There's a
Another-
snake in your trousers.
Okay.
Yeah,
got it,
there's a
got it.
snake in your trousers, right? Yeah, so we were talking about
I
a
thought
lot
that
of
was
fun
lovely.
stuff. So you can check out that video as well. She's adorable, and I love
You're
her.
adorable.
No way,
So you're
man.
from Texas.
I am from Texas. Yes.
And how did you make it here?
I've lived so many different places. I was born in Texas. I lived there for a while, and then I spent my formative years growing up in Arizona.
Okay.
So I'm kind of like a melting pot of the different states.
Of the sun. Because
Yeah,
that's
you
where it
know.
follows you
We're all the
everywhere.
sun. We're
It
all the
does.
dirt.
I like the
is.
sun. I like to keep it hot. I don't do well in cold weather. I did live in Seattle for like a year, and that was brutal,
Ooh.
man. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't like
Mm.
Seattle?
I
always wanted
love
to live there
Seattle,
secretly.
but I didn't like the weather.
Not the weather.
No, the weather
Okay.
sucked. The people were cool though. Yeah.
Cool.
And so when I was in Arizona, I lived there, and I was a bad kid. So my mom was like,
Mm.
"Go live with your grandma in LA." When I was in high school.
That's a good idea. That's
Yeah,
always a
right?
good idea.
Because
Send
why-
the youth
Yes.
to LA.
That's
and
where
they'll
it's
straighten
you
straightening
do.
them up. Yep.
It's like that
It'll-
Lindsay Lohan movie. I can't remember which one it was where she's sent to live with her grandma.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was Georgia Rule.
Yeah.
That movie was
That was my
terrible.
life. for
That
a
like
while.
it took a really dark turn with like child molestation and like
Whoa.
rape culture. It took a really dark turn. That movie, I did not expect it. It hit
Not
me
Jane
just
Fonda.
yeah. Jane Fonda's in
Huh.
that. Yeah,
Interesting.
a lot of deep stuff. It hit me like a trouser snake in the face.
Hit
I
me like a
didn't-
trouser
the
snake.
Hit me like a.
All right, I just had to break in a
Yeah, I
song.
like that.
All right.
That was good.
Let's get into our feature film, which is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, which released February 17th, 1989. Wait, Stacey, is that your
Jeez.
birth year? No,
Years ago.
you're
No,
90.
90.
Okay,
I'm
so
a
close. You-
90s
Oh,
baby.
90s baby. Are
Right
you an 80s baby?
before
Yeah.
80s.
Oh,
yes.
right on, me too.
80s
right.
ladies.
Early
We're 80s
80s.
ladies.
and 90s babies. That
Okay.
didn't do the same thing I wanted it
do
to.
you drive an 80s Mercedes?
I don't.
You
that
don't?
rhymes.
I don't.
Yeah, it's that country song. I don't know. You probably do.
I'm a Mazda mama.
Are you Mazda Mama?
Yeah.
I like that.
I just
Huh.
made that up.
I've
I like
never,
it.
Yeah, I was gonna
Hey
say I've
guys,
never
welcome.
heard that
Ba-dum.
one.
So this, if you have never seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, here's what
Why
it's about.
haven't you seen
should.
it?
What are you doing with your life?
What is happening? Even go watch it right now. Stop watching this and go watch it.
It's
see this on the
Hit
rerun.
pause. Come back.
Yes.
Come back.
Two
Welcome.
seemingly dumb teens struggle to prepare a historical presentation with the help of a time machine. This is directed by Stephen Herrick and written by Chris Matheson and Ed Solomon. Starring Keanu Reeves as Ted,
Keanu.
Alex Winter as Bill, and George Carlin as Rufus.
Oh,
as well as
George
some other people.
Carlin.
He's
R.I.P.
dead.
I know. He was awesome.
This was made for
Oh,
$10 million and made
gosh.
$40.5 million at
Nice.
the box
Wow.
office.
Good little profit.
Well
Okay.
done.
For a
Well
good little
done.
comedy.
It was.
Let's
super
talk about
cute.
Stephen Herrick, the director, for a minute. Not only did he also direct 100 Dalmatians, he directed The Cutting Edge 2, Fire and Ice, and
Amazing.
most importantly, Dolly Parton's Christmas of Many Colors, Circle of Love special. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that's the best Circle of Love special that I know of. So it's pretty sweet.
Pretty
I remember
sweet.
seeing this movie. Obviously, I didn't see when it came out, but I saw it recently, like in the last 2 years for the first time. I was like, this is golden. I mean, it's just a great classic. It's like a feel good movie.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know why more people don't know about it and don't quote it like they do like Back to the Future and Terminator and all the 80s films.
Why?
Like, this is like a feel good.
I know, man.
It's a fucking ride, man. It's a time.
It is.
It's
Good stuff.
fantastic.
I love it. Party on, dudes. You know?
Party
And
on.
Be excellent to each other.
Be excellent to
These are
each
things that
other.
we should all say
and
to
learn
one another.
history and pass your
Right?
exams
And that's right.
and still rock on. Yeah.
and rock on. Yes.
I know they
Was
originally wanted
rock on a
the phone booth to be a car, but they were
Really?
concerned because of Back to the Future.
the refrigerator
So,
thing. I
yeah,
remember
they
that.
didn't want to.
Have a bunch of
They didn't
kids.
want to have them be in like a van, like a Scooby Doo van, because
Yeah,
then they
yeah,
were
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, I just
Oh, I was
feel
talking
like
about
that would
something
be." Yeah,
Sorry.
they did want
was
originally in
like,
Back to the
the
Future. They wanted a
refrigerator thing.
refrigerator
Yeah,
originally, and then they were like,
makes
"We don't want kids to get
Jump
in their
the
refrigerator."
I remember.
So they
that.
changed it to a car.
Insane. Yeah.
So then Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure wanted to
like,
use a car,
yeah,
a
they're
van
like, no.
specifically.
Okay. Oh, really? Okay,
And
so,
then
like,
they decided we're not going to do that because we don't want it to be too much like Back to the Future.
Yeah.
So
Good call.
therefore, they
call.
switched it and decided we're going to do a phone booth. And originally, they were going to have a lot more characters because they could fit more people into the van,
Yeah.
but they realized they couldn't fit as many people into the phone booth. Although, like, they could like.
I mean,
clown
they
car
did pretty
it.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, they
in the
fit
movie, I-
Genghis Khan and his whole
and
you know,
Freud and
gang
like
in there.
Socrates and all.
Yeah.
No,
So
what was
crates.
it?
specifically.
Socrates.
Mhm.
Socrates. That's awesome, dude. Yeah. Excellent choice. I like that. I got you, Kyle. That
Oh,
was
wait,
cute.
tell
That was
us.
cute.
Oh,
Yeah, he was.
tell
just-
us what he
it was
says.
a pun.
Sorry.
It was a pun on the movie. Excellent choice. It's an
Oh, I
excellent
see.
choice to
I
go with
see.
the phone booth instead
Thank
of the
you.
car. that's
Excellent choice.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
get
yeah.
it now.
Yay!
I'm here. I'm waking up.
Kind of. I know. Me
slowly.
too.
Back,
Man.
wake up. Here you go.
My brain doesn't function this early. I just was like, you gotta do it, Anita.
just gotta
Wake
do it.
up.
You
You just
gotta- you
gotta
gotta
make
get
it
there.
happen.
I like that they picked Keanu Reeves for this. He is that role. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
he's that way in real
Yeah.
life. Oh, probably a little
Didn't
smarter.
he audition for Bill?
They
heard that
they
he
both
auditioned for
auditioned for the
Bill,
opposite
right?
role.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
That would not have worked. I don't
No.
think that would have been the same.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
But, and
So I'm
he's
glad that they
constantly-
like swapped them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, Stacey. What were you saying?
Well, I feel like he's been constly not trying to get away from it, but prove that he's not like this character in all of his roles, but he
Yeah.
always is.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, you're
Aw,
just Keanu.
I
I
love Keanu.
love Keanu Reeves.
He's my favorite person ever.
He's very giving.
Love
He
him.
donated
He's
like
such a
all of
good
his
person.
paychecks from the Matrix to
Yeah,
the crew.
I know. I thought that was amazing.
Right?
Like, there's
That's
just
pretty
so
cool.
much stuff about him that I've heard that
He's
just
very
makes-
chill.
Oh, I know. He's so beautiful. He's just a beautiful human being.
Yes.
He's
He
not
just
bad
has
looking.
hair.
He's pretty hot.
I have this piece of trivia that I do want to share because I think it's very interesting.
Okay.
It says the phone booth time machine in the film was given away as a contest prize in Nintendo Power magazine, as the magazine was promoting a then new Bill and Ted game for the NES.
Really?
Whoa. Who
Yes.
has that phone booth?
I
No
don't
kidding.
know.
Who
That's
won
what
that
I wanna know.
prize?
Is it on eBay? Can we look it up?
I
Maybe
don't.
it's
Ben,
still out there.
Ben,
Yeah.
get on that.
Ben,
Who has
Get
the
on it.
phone booth?
Who won the
Who
phone
is the
booth?
owner of this
That
phone
has
booth?
to be so cool. Like when I am an old rich lady after having 5 husbands who have left me all their money that are all dead and I've survived them like a cockroach.
That's good.
I will
That's a good
buy
plan.
all kinds of movie memorabilia
Right.
just like that.
And that should be one of them. You
Yeah,
should
and
fight
this
for
should
that
be
one.
one of them.
Yes.
I'm getting a DeLorean.
Yeah,
I mean, for
that's
sure.
pretty
You
sweet.
get your DeLorean. I'll have my time
Well, there's like
traveling phone booth.
6 DeLoreans, so you could both have one.
Yeah,
that's
something
true.
like that,
I don't want
yeah,
to copy
so
her though.
That's
I want my own
true.
thing.
You should.
What did you find out, Ben?
Yes, Ben.
Well, I haven't found out the
Oh.
answer yet. I was just gonna
Ben?
say, you want TARDIS?
Ben?
Come on.
Oh.
Get on
We don't
it.
need to hear that, Ben.
We
Just
don't need no
talk when you
Doctor
have
Who in this
answers.
house.
Okay.
That's a television show. This is a movie.
Movies.
Jesus
show.
Talking about
Christ,
movies
Ben.
here. Don't bring the
Um,
Lord into this,
sorry, I'm
Stacey.
But I
embarrassed
do
that Ben's
want
here.
like the DeLorean like all worked out to look like the car from the movie. So like I need someone to work on it for
Yeah,
me
yeah,
and get
for
all
sure.
the accoutrement, as you will.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen some pretty rad DeLoreans actually. I went to the whole like the thing that they had in 2015 where there was like a whole week of Back to the
Yes.
Future.
Oh
I
my-
was that nerd. I went.
I wanted. Did you go to the Enchantment Under the Sea dance? Because
No,
that was
the
the one I
tickets
wanted
were
tickets to.
sold out. I was
Of course
so
they're sold out.
disappointed. I was like, why are you doing this to me, life? But yeah, hopefully they'll keep doing it though every year. They didn't do it last year, did they?
Ben may have some info, or he's going to
That
talk about
sucks.
Doctor Who again.
I would, but no. No. So the phone booth went to a man named Kenneth Grayson, who, according
Randall
to
said
Reddit,
it too.
became an instant celebrity in his neighborhood and has used
Yes.
the booth for sex on at least 2
Whoa.
occasions.
Oh,
At least 2. That's it.
At least 2.
Really?
Wait,
I mean,
dude,
at least
Dude.
that leaves a lot of
Dude.
range for like more.
wait.
At least.
Maybe they mean he used it like as a way to get sex.
That's what I assume.
oh, I
okay.
thought
Hey,
like
hey.
have sex in
In
there.
there.
I
it
would
I mean,
sounds
he's
like
both.
do
I mean, both.
I mean,
You're like,
hit
hey,
me up.
Hey, you like the Untitled
Uh,
Excellent Adventure? You want to?
Kenneth?
Yes.
Was it
Come
Kenneth?
home.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
using my
hit me up,
DeLorean
Kenneth.
for.
Yeah.
So
I just feel like it'd be so uncomfortable. It's like shower sex, like realistically,
sex
it
can
just
be
doesn't.
fun.
But
yeah,
you gotta
shower
get
sex
weird
is pretty
angles,
good.
and you almost
You're
slip
right.
sometimes. At least every time I've tried to
Sorry.
have it, I'm like, oh,
You're
maybe
doing
let's
it
dry
wrong,
off and move.
Stacey.
I don't
It's
know,
just-
Anita.
it's
Let's
just
get
like,
in there and try it out.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm down with that.
All
Let's,
right.
I mean, now, right now.
All right.
Hey,
the
okay,
show's over.
I
Thought-
do want to say that
Oh.
originally the plot was to have Bill and Ted visit and therefore accidentally cause all of history's greatest tragedies: the sinking of the
Oh.
Titanic,
Oh,
the
geez.
crash of the
Really?
Hindenburg,
Oh, I didn't know
the
that. That's
Black
crazy.
Plague. Like, I think that would
Wow.
actually be kind of interesting that they cause these tragedies.
Bill and
but I
Ted
can
3.
see why they decided not to.
Oh yeah, yeah.
As well.
The paradox thing didn't happen
Yeah.
in Bill and Ted.
Mhm.
The whole, the Back to the Future. That was.
But
very
it
Back-
did happen. What if it doesn't happen? But it did happen. Yeah. That's the movie, you guys.
Oh, that is it in a nutshell. That's the entire movie.
Pretty
and there's
much.
a couple of
It's fun.
dudes and bodacious and excellent and non-heinouses in there.
Where's
as well.
Alex Winter, by the way?
Alex Winter?
what's
is
he up to?
Is he alive still?
Yeah, what's he
He's
up
right.
to?
God.
Ben?
We gotta
Alex
know.
Winter,
What's Alex
where
Winter
are
up
you?
to?
We winter should be coming.
Because
For
I've
us.
heard that
I'm sorry, that
Keanu
was
Reeves was
terrible.
like, "Yeah, I'd do
So-
another Bill and Ted movie."
I
And
know,
Alex
let's
is
do
into
it.
too. So he said,
He's
Keanu
like,
said
I
he would
need
do
work.
a third. Yeah.
Sorry,
I wouldn't
Alex-
mind a
about Alex
Netflix
Winter, though.
original series.
Oh,
Bill
yeah.
and Ted, the later years, the
Yeah?
Wonder Years, with the two of them.
That'd be interesting.
It'd be fantastic.
Yeah. Didn't they
6
do like an
episodes.
animated?
I think they did have an
Yeah,
animated show.
yeah, right.
Mhm.
I remember something about that. Did they voice it? I don't think they voiced it. Did they? They might have.
These are all questions I don't have the answer to. So I
You're
apologize.
not God.
I am not,
Movie
walking
god?
IMDb.
I'm sorry.
Not the expert. I'm learning just like everyone else. So I don't have the answers
Oh,
to everyone's
shucks.
questions. That's
Every-
my downfall.
That's not a downfall. you know?
Well, let's close it up on Bill and Ted's
Okay.
Excellent Adventure.
Okay.
Unless you want to tell us, Ben, what Alex Winter is up to.
Alex Winter got into directing.
Oh,
Good, good.
So
Really?
so he directed the live action version of Cartoon Network's Ben 10.
Okay.
I haven't seen
um,
that.
Don't.
No.
don't.
Okay, I won't.
Here's for
I was
shan't.
I was
I
a child. I
shan't.
was a child at that time. I saw the Cartoon Network things. I know.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Um,
wasn't. I was a
yeah.
full-grown
Fierce
adult.
reaction from Ben, everyone.
Ben's hot takes.
Yeah.
Let's
Hey,
go.
Let's talk about Ben 10 and the Samurai Jacks. No. So yeah, he's done directing. He's done a little bit of acting still, but it's not like a consistent stream of acting
Oh,
anymore.
that's sad.
He did say he'd be open to Bill and Ted 3 though.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
cool.
showed interest. He said it was like underway in 2014. There just hasn't been
What?
much movement on
That was in the past.
I
Do we
know.
have to get in the phone booth to go see it happen? or do they have to go back?
Maybe
in
they
time
went in
to
the
make
phone
it?
booth and got like sprung to the future, so they're trying to make it.
No, they got in the phone booth and there was someone having sex in there. And they were
Yeah,
like,
that's
"Ah,
true.
shit."
That guy.
And they're like,
that
okay.
guy.
They're
They
like,
installed
okay,
a
we-
shower
can't-
in there as well, so there was a lot of shower phone booth sex
Whoa.
happening. I know this is the paradox right now.
It seems like an
There's a lot.
electrical issue.
Yeah.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to close it up on Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Be
And
excellent.
we're
going to
link it to movies where the characters don't really know what's happening around them because Bill
Yeah.
and Ted kind of don't really know what's happening
No,
around them, but
you're
they
right.
go
Kind of
with it.
oblivious.
You know,
They go with it.
Yeah,
Much like
I
me.
like that.
let's
that link.
go on to Fight Club, which came
Woo!
out.
Fight Club.
My mic is stuck. Which
Oh,
came out October 15th, 1999. The best year in cinema ever, as I will
Ever.
always say.
Nice.
Okay, now it's unstuck. Stacy, you take it.
Fight Club. All right, no
Take it.
problem here. An insomniac office worker looking for a way to change his life crosses paths with a devil-may-care soap maker. Is that really his description of soap maker?
Devil May Care.
Devil-may-care soap maker.
Devil May Care.
Forming an underground fight club that evolved into something much, much more. This, of course, came out in the best year for cinema, 99, which is also a lot of great movies. Also came out then. David
Mhm.
Fincher directed it. Edward Norton starred in it along
Edward
with Brad
Norton.
Pitt,
Love
Helena
that guy.
Bonham Carter, Meatloaf, you guys.
Meatloaf.
Fucking
What?
Meatloaf.
Wasn't Jared Leto in that as well?
Jared,
Yes.
a very
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
blonde Jared Leto
man.
is in there. Eric Greener, yeah. This
Lot of cool
movie,
people.
I feel it
Lot of
like
cool
I feel like it changed the game for
Fighting?
men for fighting. A lot
Fighting,
of
yeah,
people
yeah.
actually started these like fight clubs. I guess they needed to get out all of their aggression.
Aggression,
You
yeah.
got to
And
do
there
it
was-
somehow.
Right?
Yeah, there was too much, progress and economic growth in the 90s, and they were like, I'm tired of being successful and having everything match from IKEA in my house,
Uh-huh.
and I just need to fucking
Burn it all
rage.
down.
Burn it all
Right.
down.
Crash and
They
burn.
they need to get their hands burned. They need to spray water on priests and squish their faces into men boobs. And who doesn't
Yes,
want
that
to
was
squish their
fun.
face
That
into
was
Meatloaf's
good.
man boobs? I
You
mean, I
steal
want
people's
to do that.
laundry.
Yeah. I've secretly always wanted to be Helena Bonham Carter
Oh,
in
she's
Fight
amazing.
Club.
so
She's amazing. I mean, she's a complete basket case. Totally nutso. But I was like,
man,
if
the
I
grade
wanted
school
to go off
comment
the-
was
yeah.
amazing.
Well, that was
Some of my
supposed to be
favorites.
something
Yeah.
else.
I know. I saw the deleted, like
Yeah.
the outtake or whatever it's called,
Yeah.
deleted scene. That was awful.
They were. It's super bad. But you know what?
Yeah.
Can I say it on
I
here?
don't
Should I
know.
talk
What was
about
it
it?
Your
supposed to be again?
show.
'Cause
It was originally supposed to
man.
be. She
This is-
said after they have sex, she in the movie she says, "I haven't been fucked like that since grade school." And originally she was supposed to collapse and say, "I want to have your abortion." And so the studio head at the time was like,
Mhm.
"No,
Not
you
so
cannot
much.
have that." So David Fincher
Yeah.
was like, "All right, I'll take it out." But whatever I put in, you cannot veto. You have to go with
Really?
whatever I do. And she
Yes.
was like,
Okay.
okay. And then he put in that comment, I haven't been fucked like that since grade school. And she was like, no. And he was like, no.
Oh no.
That was the deal. You can't
No,
go back
ma'am.
now. No takes backsies.
That's right.
No. So
takes backsies.
no takes backsies. But
So
yeah.
did she improvise
Uh-uh.
that?
No, I think they
No,
wrote
they
it
wrote
that
that
way.
They did?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
they like rewrote. They wrote a few lines, and so they just had to kind
Those-
of
yeah.
compromise. But I was going to be that cool, I don't give a fuck woman.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
wear a bridesmaid's dress. I got this for
Hell
$1.
yeah.
It's like
I could see you
Christmas tree.
cosplaying this, Stacy.
Dude, that'd
Oh
be
my gosh,
rad.
yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, yes. Oh my god, I've never
Starbucks
thought of
cup.
that, and now I can think of nothing else.
I would love that.
But
I can't wait.
to
I
cosplay
can't wait.
Helena Bonham Carter in
Mhm.
Fight Club.
Mhm.
Oh
This
my god.
was
super
made
hot.
for 63 million and made 100.9 million at the box office, which is actually considered a loss.
That's a
So,
loss?
yes, because you
Oh,
have to
wow.
double your budget
Oh.
to consider it like a
Oh.
gain.
Really? I can't believe they only
Fight Club?
made that much though.
I
That-
know.
As
It was
popular, yeah, as
it was
popular
like-
as
You
that
know what the
was.
problem was?
Yeah, it was.
The problem was it came out at the same time American Beauty came out. Those are
Oh.
completely different films, obviously, but
Yeah.
because American Beauty was getting such like Oscar, like
yeah, recognition and
yeah,
stuff,
I feel like maybe that kind of
Overshadowed.
problem, like
Right.
was one of the problems, which kind of sounds ridiculous because they're
Totally
again
different
stylistically very different.
movies.
but yeah.
But they are about the same thing, though. Materialism
Sure.
and
Oh,
how
yeah.
we're all too
I like
obsessed
that.
with the stuff
It's
we
true.
own and not obsessed enough with the people
Mhm.
around us, so much that you're ignoring everything that's happening.
Kevin
it's about
Spacey
the
was
same
pretty
thing.
obsessed with the people around him. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Well,
do-
no,
Yeah, no,
everyone
no,
else.
no. Yeah,
Everyone
you're right,
else.
you're
They were
right.
obsessed with being Spike
Yeah.
and he was just now waking up to this fact.
That's true. Yeah.
So, and same
Gosh,
thing with
that
Edward Norton.
movie. That was a good movie
Shit,
too. Yeah.
that was
I
movie
love it.
of
I
the
love
know,
how we're
man.
making these connections.
American
between
Beauty
these
and
two.
Fight
I gotta
Club.
And
are
you know
the
what?
same
That was
thing,
the
you
first-
guys.
That was the first double feature that I ever saw in a movie theater. Was seeing American Beauty and Fight Club back to back.
Nice.
Really?
Yep.
That's rad.
And I
Nice.
was like, "What?
Which is
Just-
like
did I just
an
watch?"
amazing overload when that happened. You're like, what is
99 though, that was
happening?
that whole
What is
year.
life
I feel like
even?
every weekend you could have done double features and you just
Yeah.
would have been amazed.
Mhm.
You know, 99. Fuck, man. They have lots of good. They have lots of good trivia for Fight Club. Brad Pitt's parents really wanted to see it, and he was like, "No, don't see it. I don't want you to see me like this."
What?
And they were
Really?
like, "Yeah."
Oh man.
And they were like, "No, no, no, we want to see it." And then they got to
Yeah.
the scene where he burns his hand, and they were like, "Nope,
we're out.
Can't do it. Can't do it."
Wow.
I feel like my parents would
Golly.
probably get through it. I mean, they let me watch Silence of the Lambs when I was 9, so
Man,
I
the
feel like they
stuff
wouldn't.
my
be...
parents let me watch when I was a
Yeah,
kid.
no, it was bad. But look how
Thanks.
good we are.
Shout
now.
out to you, Daddy.
This was nominated
Ooh.
for best sound effects. One thing from trivia that I thought was interesting that I'm going to read out right now is about the author. So the author came up with the idea for the novel after being beaten up on a camping trip when he complained to some nearby campers about the noise of their radio. When he returned to work, he was fascinated to find that nobody would mention or acknowledge his injuries, instead saying such commonplace things as, "How was your weekend?" He concluded that the reason that people reacted this way is because if they asked him what had happened, a degree of personal interaction would be necessary. And his workmates simply didn't care enough to connect with him on a personal level. And it was his fascination with the societal blocking which became the foundation for the novel, which I
pretty
think is
crazy.
pretty fascinating
Yeah,
because it's so
That was
true.
fascinating.
There was someone that I worked with that came in with a black eye one day.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and
Wow.
and she was wearing sunglasses, and
Fight Club.
I was like, "What's up?" And she was like, "Yeah, there was this fight I was trying to break up and got hit in the face." I was
Rad.
like,
Look
"That
at her,
sucks,
tough
girl."
girl.
I'm
Whoa.
like,
She rocks.
sorry about that.
She's like, whatever. This is Fight Club.
She was in a female Fight Club. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. She wasn't trying to break up a fight. She was in a fight.
Indeed.
I
But she
wanna
couldn't
start a
talk about
female
it
Fight Club.
because the
Can't talk about it.
first
She had
rule
to-
of Fight Club is
Yeah.
that you can't talk about Fight Club.
All of her students were like, "Why are you wearing glasses? Why are you wearing sunglasses inside?"
Oh wow.
I would have
She was
shown
like,
off my
"Dude."
shiner. That way, no one would mess with me.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I'm like big tough Stacy getting in fights and breaking up
Mhm,
fights.
mhm.
You know, they're not gonna start some mess
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah.
In the
true.
short
I
scene
would
where
be.
Brad Pitt and Edward Norton are drunk and hitting golf balls, they really are drunk and they really are hitting golf balls into the
What?
catering truck.
That's rad. I didn't know they were really drunk.
Yeah, I like that when
Awesome.
you see
I do too.
movies and you're like, how do they
Oh,
act
they're
so
they're
drunk?
drunk. Yeah.
They're for sure
Yeah.
drunk.
Or if they're really having sex, that's you're just like, there's no way they
Controversy.
can be faking that. Yeah, that's-
Controversy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
know.
Have you seen Shame? Have you
I
seen
haven't
it?
seen
Mm.
Shame.
Oh, you
Yeah?
need to see Shame.
I need to
It's
see
amazing.
Shame.
Michael
I will see
Fassbender.
Shame.
And I'm like, he's really having sex with
Dude,
those prostitutes.
It's crazy.
looks-
there's some that you just there's no
Movie magic,
way.
guys. Movie
No,
magic.
yeah. No, it's real.
I,
I don't.
believe it.
I never
believe it.
believe that it's real.
Or if they're
I
drunk
always-
and having sex. Now that would
Whoa. I mean,
Mm.
if they're drunk and they're not watching, maybe it just like is in there. You don't know.
Guys, we're making
Whatever
Ben
happens,
really
happens.
uncomfortable right now.
Sorry.
Ben,
I can tell.
don't care.
I'm fine.
be.
Yeah, right. You're fidgeting. You are uncomfortable.
Getting uncomfortable. Sorry. Ben.
I'm fine.
All right. You keep saying that. Freaked out, insecure, neurotic,
I'm
and what was
fine.
it? Oh crap.
Oh God, emotional?
Emotional.
Maybe?
Yes. Freaked out, insecure, neurotic,
Neurotic
and
and
emotional.
emotional.
hmm
That's the story of my life.
You are fine. There's a cup of
Story of my
coffee in
life.
every scene of this movie. For a while, people said it was every frame, which it is not.
This
Did
is
you just
tequila,
type
this
you're
isn't coffee.
fine? Yeah, I figured you
Yes.
did.
Ben's like,
Thank you,
"I'm
Ben.
Fine. I just want to reiterate that point.
Now, when you guys were watching this, just real fast, the last thing, when you were watching this movie for the first time, did you realize that Brad Pitt was?
Well, are we gonna do it?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, people have seen Fight Club.
All
come
right.
on.
Oh wait.
All right, but maybe not.
Yeah.
Fine then. Okay, but did you guys know or not?
Did I know about Brad
Totally.
Pitt?
Yeah. Did you know
Totally
about Brad Pitt?
didn't.
in
No,
the
I
movie?
did not
No.
know
I
about
didn't
Brad
know
Pitt.
until the
Caught
end,
me
and
off
I
guard
was
for
like,
sure,
what?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
And
like,
then he
there's
looks
no
even
way.
crazier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all.
All right.
That's
We'll
all.
wrap it up there.
That is
Okay.
Thanks, Fight Club. It was
Oh,
fun.
man. It was, yeah.
The other movie that we're going to go to that is about movies where characters don't necessarily know what's happening around them is The Others.
The Others.
Yes.
Came out
Oh,
August 10th,
man.
2001.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite movies as well.
I'm
I
so
love
excited.
Nicole Kidman. She's amazing.
Nicole Kidman can do no wrong in all
Seriously.
things.
Honestly, I believe
She's
that
Nicole.
fact. That is a fact, not an alternative fact. It is a
Not
true
an
fact.
alternative fact.
That's
A
right.
woman. This is about a woman who lives in a darkened old house with her two photosensitive children and becomes convinced that her family home is haunted. Written and directed by Alejandro Amenabar. I don't know how to say that. He also directed Open Your Eyes, which is Vanilla Sky
Yes.
before
Oh.
Vanilla Sky, and also The Sea Inside, which is an incredible, incredible film. I highly recommend it. I believe it was nominated for Best Foreign Language Film. May have won. Not positive about that, but it very sad. And Javier Bardem is just incredible. So, but The Others, this
The
movie
Others.
stars Nicole Kidman, as we said, and a lot of other people. I don't know all of them. I mean, I know them,
the
but
little girl, I don't know what her name was.
She's great.
She was amazing.
I think her name was
Elaine?
Alakina Mann.
Alakina
Mm.
Man. She was amazing. I mean,
Man,
is she
she's
doing anything?
Ben?
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 Well, because they
She's- yeah, she was a great
interviewed or
actress.
they auditioned like 5,000 kids for this
Wow,
movie.
that's a lot of children.
And
to
she
have
was
to
one of the only
audition.
ones that A looked like Nicole Kidman
Yeah,
and
totally.
B had that same strength to go against one of the most famous leading actresses in the
Yeah,
world. You have to
yeah.
be this like little girl with just like power inside of you and to go head to
Absolutely.
head and constantly like bat against her, you know?
you
Yeah.
definitely need some kind of like just acting chops as well, you know, because
Yeah.
you can't just be like, oh, intimidated, you know,
Yeah.
because she is a huge actress. So.
Gotta be fierce.
So she was fierce. She was
Mhm.
awesome. I loved her, and it was just so believable as Nicole Kidman's
Yeah.
daughter. I was like, this is her.
It's
This is a
perfect.
carbon copy of her. She's gonna grow up to be her. Ben, what do you have for us?
Alakina Mann did 2 movies after The Others, but that's it, according
Aw.
to IMDb.
Well, how
Hmm.
old is she? Do you know?
Well, she was born in
She'd be in her 20s now.
1990.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so she's
she
like,
Oh,
was-
hey!
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey,
So-
girls!
So you could have
babies.
totally
She's
had
like
that
26,
role.
27. Yeah. I could have.
You
There are a
could've.
lot of roles that I saw and I was like,
Should have auditioned.
I should have auditioned. I could have been. Not that I
Yeah.
was an
Right.
actress and I have ever been,
could
but
have totally done it.
Luna
I
Lovegood
believe in
and
you.
Harry Potter. I mean, I really wanted that role.
Man.
I was devastated that I didn't get it when I didn't audition because I
Shame
wasn't an
on you
actress and I'm not.
for not getting that
Mhm.
role when you didn't audition for it.
This movie was made for 17 million and made 200 million.
Okay,
at
so
the
that's
box office.
Badass.
Yeah,
Well done.
I didn't
the
know
others.
it did that well.
Yeah, man.
Guys, did
Highest
you know that?
grossing Spanish film.
That is.
Did you know that Fast 8 is the highest grossing film of all time?
What are you talking about?
It beat
Ooh,
Force
where did-
Awakens, at least a weekend debut.
Oh,
Yeah.
for weekend debut, not total gross.
Not total gross, I don't think.
Okay,
but
weekend
sorry,
debut.
sorry, weekend debut, opening weekend.
A Fast and Furious film beat a
Number
Star
1.
Wars film.
Beat all films. Beat
Ever. I
all
I know,
films.
but that's crazy.
Oh my god. that
Ben is gonna
crazy.
have a
Oh
heart
my
attack.
God.
Wow.
Are we living in this world?
Anyways,
right
back to
now?
the others.
Where
Sorry,
are we
everyone.
Even.
I
Yes.
don't know.
It's all right.
The disease that
big
the
tidbit
children
of
have is an
information.
actual disease. So they didn't make that up.
Yeah, photosensitivity. That's
Mhm.
you're allergic to sunlight,
Mm-hmm.
not just like
It's called
artificial light.
xeroderma pigmentosum.
I skipped over
Whoa.
that because I figured I couldn't say it, so I just said it's a real
So
I just
disease.
said it.
Thank you, Stacey.
I said it, and I
Saying it
think I
for us.
pronounced it almost right.
This is why
Says
they're a team.
Roughly
ladies and gentlemen.
1,000 people suffer from this.
Wow.
That's very low.
Yeah, I was like, not a lot of people.
No.
So vampires.
The
Yeah.
fact that
Yeah.
they had 2 in this movie, that's
Just
pretty
1,000.
astounding.
That is, especially since the parents didn't seem to be afflicted by it. So
Yeah,
Was
maybe
it
it's a
genetic?
dormant
I feel like
gene.
it's- Yeah.
yeah, it
Who
could've been.
knows?
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
I do like that this is the first film to receive the Best Film Award at the Goyas Spain National Film Awards, and with not a single word of Spanish spoken in it, just because of the director. So that's kind of
rad.
fun.
Good for you. director guy.
Nicole
Wow.
Kidman had a hard time on this film as well. Like
she?
was getting too deep into character, and she was like,
Mm.
"This is really going too dark for me."
Wow,
And
really?
it says that she actually quit during rehearsals because playing the character gave her nightmares.
Aw,
That's,
she's so
that's hard.
sensitive.
And I was
I
like,
love
"Oh,
her.
She's a delicate flower.
I can see that. But I'm
She's a
so
method
glad
actress.
she
Strong.
stuck with it, because I couldn't see that role going to anyone else. She was really great in it.
I remember
So-
thinking because this movie, it's a horror movie, but it's
Yeah.
not like blood and gore. It's
Right.
just psychologically,
Psychologically.
just
It's a
Mind
thriller.
fuck.
scaring you. It's a thriller. It's like tearing you down. You're just like, how much more can I take of creepy
Seriously.
candles
Mhm.
and pale children? And it really scared me. And because I was like 11 when this came out. So it was
Yeah.
the perfect time for me to see these kinds of
Yes.
movies because it
Mhm.
wasn't like there was like sex or violence or nudity or anything. It's I can be scared as a kid. I loved it.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
This does say it's the highest grossing horror film of all time. I don't know
Really?
if that's like
Hmm.
of since this. It doesn't have a date on there. It doesn't say
Yeah,
like
when
since
was this?
2007
I
or
feel like The
anything like that.
Exorcist would be
Right?
more.
Yeah, I love
I
The
don't
Exorcist
know
as
about
well.
the adjusted for inflation, but that's what I got from the trivia, which isn't always correct, guys.
We're on to
Not
you, trivia.
always.
Not always correct. And apparently to get the kids worked up and get them upset, the director would play scary music when they weren't expecting it. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'd be okay with scary music playing.
Yeah,
as
I'd be
fuck.
like, oh,
when I
this
was
is
a kid,
nice.
I was like, oh, this
This
is
is cool.
pleasant.
I think it
Can
just
go about
depends.
my day.
Depends.
It does depend.
When did you
on the
first see
person.
this, Anita?
Gosh, I can't remember. I think man, I know I didn't see it in the theaters, but I definitely saw it. I think it was like just came out on DVD.
Okay.
So yeah, I think that's when I saw it, and I loved it. I thought it was great.
Stacey, when did you first
Yeah.
see it?
I didn't see it in theaters. I think I just saw it on HBO one night.
Oh, really?
And I was
Okay.
like, I'm gonna watch this. My
Mm.
parents were out or they were doing something, and I remember finding it, and I was like, that's that movie with
Mhm.
the little girl with the sheet over her head, and then it turns out it's not a little girl, and you're like,
Scary old
"What?
woman.
It's a scary old woman,
And then it is the little
I am
girl.
your daughter, and you're like, oh Jesus,
I know, that was so
yeah.
freaky. Nicole Kidman freaks out. It's like, "Rah!" and takes the sheet off, and it is in fact her daughter.
It's Anne. You guys, this movie. I mean, I could talk about it all day,
yeah,
but
me too.
No.
it's just creepy. period piece.
Tuberculosis
Tell us.
killed us off long ago.
So adjusted for
That's right.
inflation.
Tuberculosis.
I don't know if this list adjusts for inflation. I think it
Okay.
does because Jaws is high up.
Okay.
But adjusted for inflation, The Others is nowhere near the highest grossing
Interesting.
horror film.
Oh,
Maybe it was
haha.
like a weekend thing. that
Maybe.
checked.
The Sixth Sense is the highest grossing if you count that.
I do.
Like
Sure.
sure, like The
Yeah.
Exorcist is the most like classically horror.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is the highest rated classic horror film.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
Thank you.
The Others is
So
nowhere near.
maybe it was a weekend situation.
Maybe Paranormal Activity and Paranormal Activity 3 both destroyed it in terms of gross. So there's a lot above it.
Mhm.
Okay. So thank you for
Yes.
fact checking.
So at its time, maybe
Right.
at its time.
yeah, definitely.
That would make sense.
Mhm.
Who knows? Anyways, point is, did well.
Did
All right,
well.
so we went from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Then we went
Mm.
to movies where the characters don't really know what's happening around them, and we did Fight Club as well as The Others. And now we are going to branch off.
Bum, ba, ba,
Anita's
bum.
going to go off of Fight Club, and we are going to go off of The Others. Would you like to go first and tell us what two films you brought?
Sure. I'll go
Okay,
first.
go for
Okay.
it.
So my link was dissociative identity disorder.
Whoa.
Yes.
Oh,
that is
I'm
deep.
nerdy.
I love it.
And that's also known as like split. The slang term is split personality disorder, but that's not what the DSM-5 says.
Mhm.
So my two links to Fight Club were. Wait, do y'all want to
You
try
can
to
do one at a time, or you can, have us guess.
Guess?
I would
Yeah.
guess Split and Identity.
Split.
it? Okay.
Split.
Split.
Has
Oh,
to
I'm
be split.
excited you
You know, it
brought that
has to
one.
be split. Yeah. So that's
Now, are we going to talk about Split, or are we going to just talk about Split?
we can whichever
Should we
one you
reveal
want.
the end?
That's the thing.
Let's.
But
let's
a lot of
leave it.
people didn't make
Let's
that
leave it.
connection though because they
Sure.
didn't see the other movie that was associated with it, which I will not
which you
say.
should.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I was surprised. I had no idea going into that movie that it was going to be associated with that movie. I was like,
Mhm.
what? And then when I did, I was like, oh man, this is awesome because it means that we're gonna revisit this. So
Mhm.
I was excited about that. Yeah.
Split, I think, just came out like
A couple months ago.
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
no, I feel like it was recent because it just popped up
Yeah.
on my screen
Yeah. It was
like
yeah.
last week.
No,
I mean,
it was,
it was in theaters, yes.
Yeah,
few,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
But I
Yeah.
mean, like now available for you to
Right.
watch at
Oh, yeah.
home.
Yeah.
And you
okay.
should.
And you should. You should.
Shyamalan
Good
is
movie.
back.
Oh my
you
god.
guys.
With a vengeance.
Yes.
That was such a good movie. So.
Anna Taylor Joy, is that how you say it? Or Anya? Anya.
Anya.
I'm not sure.
I'm not
I like her. I think I'm
me
glad that we're seeing
too.
her, and I want to see more of her.
Yeah. me
I
too.
liked her in The Witch as well. So
Fantastic.
let's
Yeah.
see her more.
Yeah.
Let's see her
I
more,
hope people
please.
cast her more.
I do too, because she was great in that movie.
You will. I mean, the more and more. I mean, I can see her in so many period pieces. I can see her in so many
Mhm.
dramas. She
Yeah.
just has that face, that hair, that you just want like a beautiful
presence,
waif girl,
yeah.
the presence,
Yeah,
the
she has the
elegance, the
presence.
poise.
Absolutely.
She's another Nicole Kidman,
Yeah.
if you
Hey.
will.
Now,
Yeah,
I
down
didn't
with
like
another.
Split as much as everyone else at the time when I saw it, but I feel like
Wrong.
I don't
Fired.
remember
Fired.
like why
Sad.
Wrong.
anymore.
Best
Like-
movie ever.
Period. Sad.
Yeah.
I thought it was a decent like kidnapping flick, but I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't love it as much as, let's say, The Sixth Sense, or
Yeah.
you know, I loved The
Mhm.
Village. I loved Unbreakable. I
mean, if we're going through his catalog, sure. But
yeah.
if we're talking about
Yeah.
like overall this type of film, I was like,
I
okay,
really
okay.
liked the character. What was it? Who was the actor in that? What was his name?
James McAvoy.
Mhm.
James McAvoy. He was excellent. Like he
He's
was
fantastic.
so believable in all the different characters he played, and he was just so diverse with his acting as well. So it really drew me into him and his
Mm.
character, and it actually made me feel like he might have this dissociative identity disorder. I was like, this guy.
Well,
that's
all
why he's an
actors
actor.
do,
I was gonna
guys.
say, you know, he
Yeah.
can just like flip the switch and just
Mhm.
split at any
Ben
time.
is acting like he wants to
So-
say
What's
something.
Ben, what do you wanna
Ben, what
say?
is it?
Jeffrey Van Gerp wants me to tell you that they announced the sequel today called Glass.
Really?
Today?
Ooh.
Okay, do
Glass.
you miss that
Gee,
for
I
on our
wonder
show?
why it's called Glass.
Oh, I love it. Is everyone
Great.
coming back? Like, what's happening?
The sequel Glass will have the return of Samuel L. Jackson as Mr. Glass, return of
Oh, we're
McAvoy,
totally
Anya
spoiling it
Taylor
now.
Joy, and Bruce Willis, plus a new villain called The Price. Thank you, Nolan Dean, for providing that.
Right on, Nolan, rock star.
Oh my god.
It's awesome, man.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
January
Wow.
18th, 2019.
Sweet.
Okay.
Also-
Why so
also Nolan.
far away?
January.
2019.
January. Ugh.
Yeah,
Well,
we know our place. We're gonna put it in January where it
Yeah.
belongs.
Right. Oh man.
You know
It's
what
rough.
though?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Even if it's in January, like maybe that's the time when it's gonna shine, because there's all the other shit, and now this is the one movie that everyone's gonna be like, okay, this is decent. This is something we can see this weekend. We know.
I mean, I'm gonna
Split,
see
we
it.
know. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna see
Totally.
it. Hell
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm gonna see it.
Absolutely.
I see everything Shyamalan makes because
yeah, he's great.
you have to.
So, what is the other film that has?
Oh right.
Yeah,
Okay. So the
this-
other one, I'll give you a hint. It's another. Oh, this is gonna spoil it, but it's another Edward Norton.
Oh yes, Primal Fear.
Yes,
Mhm.
ladies. That's the
Primal
other
Fear
one.
is great.
Great movie, and boy, oh boy, Edward Norton. I feel like that was like his breakout performance, like his break.
Mhm.
I think it was his
breakthrough,
first
breakout.
feature film, his
Mm.
first movie.
Was it?
I think so, Ben.
Oh
But
man,
it was
It's
definitely.
Primal Fear,
dude, Edward Norton was
first
amazing.
movie.
I don't know if it was his
in
first, but it was definitely like you said, his breakout role
Okay, so
where
yeah.
people recognize, wow, this guy has talent.
Totally.
Richard Gere was incredible as
Yep.
well.
Mhm.
I think they did really
Laura
well
Linney.
together. Their dynamic, their chemistry, it was just amazing to
Yeah.
see them like play upon each other's.
Primal Fear was his first
character.
movie. There's a video he's credited for from 2 years before that, but I can't
What's
tell
his
what it
first
is.
movie?
Like it says
Mm.
video. So
See, I
first
know what I'm
movie.
talking
That was
about.
his
Primal
All right,
Fear.
all right.
Like, dude, well done, Edward Norton, for your first movie, man. That was really incredible.
And everyone always talks about, there's rumors of like Edward Norton. Well, not rumors. People have been like, he's a great actor. He is a little difficult to work with.
Oh,
You
really?
just know,
I
He's
yeah,
didn't
a
know
terrible
that. Oh, I
person.
didn't-
I
I
mean,
didn't know that.
allegedly.
not a terrible person.
Not
They
gonna
just
make
say
me
like
stop
he's
loving you.
committed
Edward
to committed to the roles, committed to the craft, and
Oh, right.
so
Didn't he hit someone, a female?
Ooh,
I
I
don't
don't know about that.
know.
I
I'm not
didn't hear about
sure.
that.
I'm not sure.
Ooh, I did not know
There-
about that.
Allegedly?
That's bad.
Allegedly.
That's
Allegedly,
bad.
let's not
Allegedly, that if that
throw that
happened.
There was
there if it
definitely
didn't
some like
happen.
issues
didn't
with
happen.
a relationship of his. That's
Oh,
all I
really?
remember.
Did
Oh,
not
man.
know about
Mhm.
that. But
This is
like
like-
you can see the reason why he is, regarded as a very well respected actor, but probably difficult because he gets too into the roles and it's too much, like a Daniel J. Lewis thing.
Oh, right. Jared
This
Leto
movie,
as
his
the
first
Joker.
movie, he does his incredible performance. Maybe he felt like
Mhm.
he deserves to be a little diva on
Yeah.
set because he did Primal Fear for a movie. And
Sure. Seriously.
If you haven't seen
So-
Primal Fear, it's about basically someone is murdered and they're trying to
Priest.
and Richard Gere is defending Edward Norton's character and trying to prove that Edward Norton's character either did not commit the crime or is not
He was mentally
He was
unstable.
mentally
Yeah.
unstable, and
And so that's
therefore
what he
that
was
was
trying to
the
prove.
the
Is he
reason that he
disassociated?
should be
lost time.
Mhm. So
He did
that is the
disassociate like a
basis of
mother.
that
Mhm.
film.
It's
And
cool to
Laura
watch.
Lenny. Laura Lenny. She's in that,
Mhm.
right? She's the other lawyer.
I
her.
can't even
I think-
remember
Ben?
who the other lawyer in that
Laura
film was.
Lenny
I
is
think
in.
she
I'm like,
was.
there's other people?
That was
Yeah.
definitely her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's other people besides Richard Gere
Look at
and
shit.
Edward
Right?
Norton in this film.
Does
Because
it even
her
matter?
and Richard Gere had a previous relationship they used to date, and now they're lawyers
Didn't
going
they do the
against each
Mothman
other.
prophecy together?
Ah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Gere and
Laura
her.
Lenny is in Primal Fear.
All
Yes,
right.
perfect.
Yeah. Right on.
Well, there you
Fantastic
go.
choices.
But
I
yeah,
love it.
yeah, thank you.
I love
thank
it.
you. I love
So,
the movies. They're great.
We went from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, then we went to characters that don't really know what's happening around them with Fight Club, as well as the others off of Fight Club. Anita brought us characters where people have split personalities with Split, as well as
identity disorder. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
okay. Yes, push up those glasses and
Invisible
Primal
glasses.
Fear.
Such a nerd.
And now
Pretentious
we are
idiot.
going off of Jacob's Ladder.
Oh, Jacob's Ladder.
Sorry, we're not going off of Jacob's Ladder. Jacob's Ladder is what we're going off of the others for. That's
Okay,
mine.
okay.
People, movies where people don't know they're dead.
Yeah.
Jacob's
oh,
Ladder.
that's a good one.
And while
Tim Robbins.
technically that's a spoiler, but it's so into society that I feel
Yeah.
like I watched it for the first time the other day, and I already knew that it was a spoiler because they talk about it all the time on how did this get
That's
made.
right.
Like, is this a Jacob's Ladder scenario? Is this a fever dream?
Yeah.
So I knew
Yeah.
that he was either dead or he was in some sort of coma in this
Okay.
film.
Mhm.
So again, that's definitely, we're at the point where there are a few movies where you already know the outcome, but you're gonna watch it
sorry.
anyway. You
Yeah.
know,
Elbow,
like
yeah.
so going into Jacob's Ladder again, I already knew the outcome, but
Yeah.
wow, this is a movie to see if you've never seen it because it
How
is
could you have never seen this
batshit
movie?
insane.
I've never
It
seen
is.
it.
It is. It is.
I've never seen it.
Oh, damn.
But I know
Stace.
about it because
gotta
of how
do
this
this.
get made, and I know
Yeah.
the premise.
You
so
know what you're gonna love,
it's gonna
Stacey?
spoil.
You're gonna
Tim
love that
Robbins is
Macaulay
awesome.
Culkin is his son.
no,
Plays his son. He's uncredited in this film.
Are you a huge?
It was his first
Culkin fan?
film.
I don't
So
know.
you're gonna love that. This came
Fantastic.
out November 2nd, 1990. And here is the synopsis for those that don't know.
Synopsis.
Mourning the death of his
Jacob builds
child,
a ladder.
a haunted
of pickup
Vietnam
sticks.
War veteran attempts to discover his past while suffering from a severe case of disassociation. To do so, he must decipher reality and life from his own dreams, delusion, and perception of death. Starring Tim Robbins as Jacob, Elizabeth Pena, and Macaulay Culkin. Again, not.
Stacey's
And
crush.
this is directed by Adrian Lin. I feel like I know all of Adrian Lin. I feel like I've gone through Adrian Lin's catalog. He's like the only director that I'm like, I know your work. I know it's Fatal Attraction. I know it's Indecent Proposal. I know it's this.
Right.
Like it's
That's funny.
and out of the things he's done, I'm surprised that this is on his list. He did Unfaithful. Like this just this is
Ooh.
not this is a turn for him. And I thought that was an interesting choice, Adrian Lin.
Yeah.
It was made for 25 million, only made 26.1 million at the box office, so it was definitely a bust. And apparently Sidney Lumet and Ridley Scott tried to get the project greenlit during the several years that it was in non-production, if you will. So I thought,
Interesting.
that's interesting. I wonder
Yeah.
what it would have been like with those people directing.
Definitely. It would definitely been that much different, I think.
Anyways, that's pretty much it for Jacob's Ladder because
Yeah.
it's so insane. I've
Where
heard there's.
is it that you can watch it? Is it on Amazon?
I rented it on iTunes, I believe. Oh no, it's only on iTunes if you have
It's
Amazon.
on Vudu. I know that. for
Okay,
sure.
I
Yeah.
know that
But you have to buy.
you had to
them,
buy
yeah,
the
on
movie if you
Vudu.
were gonna do it on Amazon. You
Yeah.
couldn't just rent it, which I
Alright.
thought was weird.
I think you can rent it on Vudu as well. I love Vudu.
So there you go.
I'm gonna want to watch it because
You could watch it for free on YouTube because there is a full
Oh.
video on there.
Oh, really?
but
What's the quality like?
terrible. That's why I was like, I'm gonna
don't
rent
watch
this
it in terrible quality.
Yeah, you don't
No,
want to watch
you
that in
don't wanna
terrible
do
quality. So there you go. Jacob's Ladder is the one where
Yeah.
people don't know they're dead. Stacey.
Okay. I mean, is it any mystery or wonder what I'm going to
No.
go to? This is the most famous people don't know that they're dead movie, The Sixth Sense.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Come on. One of my favorite films came out, and of course, the best movie for cinema, 1999. A boy who communicates with spirits that don't know they're dead seeks the help of a disheartened child psychologist. Now, this is not a spoiler for the movie The Sixth Sense. If you haven't seen it yet, what are you doing? Everyone sees The Sixth Sense. Everyone knows
There
Bruce
are
Willis
children.
is a ghost.
Bruce
He's dead the whole
Willis
time, and
is
you
a
don't know that.
ghost as fuck.
But whenever
the
you
end,
see the
you see
movie
that.
for the first time, you're like, "Holy
Yeah.
shit!"
Oh
I
man.
freaked out. I could not believe it.
I
It was a
agree.
great twist. It was
Mhm.
the twist of the year, I feel like,
Yeah,
and that's what
I agree
you know
with that
kind of
too, yeah.
upstarted
Hmm.
Shyamalan's career. He was
Dude, that reveal though.
oh, it was
my
great.
Gosh.
It was great.
Yeah.
And he's on the bed, and you're like, "Wait a
like,
minute,
"What?
Yeah.
All of the time.
I read something about how
bulb.
Max Landis's mom like knew the twist from the very beginning because she's really into costumes
Mhm.
of characters in film,
cool.
and so she was
Alright.
like she noticed that there wasn't a lot of changes for Bruce Willis.
Oh.
So she was like, I already knew that he was dead because he'd never changed.
That's right.
Like-
He only had little
Yeah, fair
small
enough.
changes to
Fair
his
enough.
costume, like he's not wearing
I
his
honestly didn't
jacket
notice
or
that.
Yeah.
there's like a pocket square or something. But I
Oh,
love that they use the
man.
color red throughout the film to
Yeah.
show when the world of the living mixed with the world of the dead. His
Yeah, that's cool.
handle to his office is red. His wife has the red blanket on when he's seeing her watching the
Hmm.
movie. She has a red dress on when he's
Yes.
getting dinner with her. There's always red in some way. To
Love Misha Barton in this.
Misha Barton is under the bed scaring the fuck out of all of us.
Right.
Throwing
and
up.
Donnie Wahlberg.
Throwing up.
Donnie Wahlberg, dude. When I saw that, I was just like, "What is that? A new kid on the block?"
It
Yes.
is.
amazing.
He lost 43
so
pounds.
much weight. My
for this
gosh, I couldn't
movie?
even recognize him. Like when I found out that it was him, I was like, "Oh my god!"
And I wanted him to have like a great dramatic acting career
Yeah.
after this. And he's on some shows and stuff, and
Right.
married to Jenny McCarthy. I honestly don't know what's happening with him, but he's fantastic in this movie, and I really wanted him to go on to be like have the same success as like Mark
Mhm,
Wahlberg
mhm.
does. You know, he hasn't,
Yes. Yeah.
but I think he could because to me this movie demonstrates that he's a great actor. And Toni Collette, oh my God, Toni Collette as the mom. Yeah, it's one of those
She's
roles
great.
where
Oh,
you
she's
don't think
amazing. I
of
love
her. You don't think of her for this movie a lot. When I think of
Mhm.
Toni Collette, I think of The Other Sister, and I think of I just think of so
Yeah.
many other movies.
In her
Yeah.
shoes.
Yeah, In Her Shoes. Ooh, I love it. Oh wait,
Mhm.
did I just is that the movie that I meant to say and I said The Other Sister instead because I meant to say
Maybe.
In Her Shoes.
I was like, I don't remember her in the other
In
sister,
Her
but
Shoes
you know
is
what?
Fantastic. Mhm.
Cool. I do want to read off Elise McKenna,
Yeah.
who says that she couldn't find anything on Edward Norton hitting a woman, but did get into a mild altercation where he shoved a paparazzi's camera out of his face. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Maybe it was a
Maybe. I can't
female.
remember.
Yeah, maybe. it was
Who
a female,
knows?
but-
Which I
Thank
never
you,
blame
Elise.
because if you have
Yes.
someone with cameras in your face 24/7, I mean, I get annoyed when like someone texts me and I'm like, oh, I don't have to deal. I don't have time to deal with this right now. But if you have someone literally in your face, I never blame
All the
celebrities for
time.
like getting
Shoving
annoyed
them.
and shoving. Like
Like
no,
Sean Penn is like notorious for that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I believe they have every right. Someone's
Well,
invading
just
your
ruin the
privacy, they're
shot,
stalking
you know? Just ruin the
Yeah.
shot.
Ooh, can't do
There you
it.
go.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
All right. So there it is. We went from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, followed by movies where characters don't really know what's happening around them with Fight Club and the others off of Fight Club, characters with dissociative disorders.
Split personality disorder. Just
With
go with
Split, as well as Primal Fear, and off of the others, we went to movies where characters don't know they're dead with Jacob's Ladder, as well as The Sixth Sense.
It's all 7.
That is all of them.
Wait a minute. I was
What?
promised Play-Doh. I specifically remember Stacy
Oh.
saying that I would play with some Play-Doh
I'm
today.
sorry.
Oh.
Well, Brienne, go get the Play-Doh and I'll
How
read.
dare
We'll
thee.
do that after.
Okay,
We'll do
Oh.
that
after.
after.
Okay.
But we do have, we do have some. Do
my
we have
reward.
We have movie link tweets.
fantastic?
Thank you, Ben.
Woo!
So I tweeted out. What is a movie where characters don't know what's going on around them, and here's some responses that I got
Oh,
back.
okay,
Not
cool.
all. Some. Gia Harris says Vanilla Sky. Amy Gilroy and Rachel Wagner say Alice in Wonderland. Ayal Shakar, Randall Sands, Mohammed Khan, and Dustin Jacobs say Truman Show.
Ooh, Truman Show.
Serbi
Love it.
Parishnikov says 10 Cloverfield Lane. Tyler Meyer says Shaun of
Am I
the
boring
Dead.
you?
Kevin
No, no, no.
says Hot Fuzz.
Shower later.
Some people, and I can't read all their names, say Memento. Tucker and Dale versus Evil says Lon Harris and Elise McKenna. Hey, Elise.
Hey.
Josh Soul, Kevin Harmon, and Raul Jane say The Sixth Sense. Fizzy says Arrival. Eric Monroe says Carnival of Souls. I don't know that movie.
I don't know
should
what that
probably
is.
find that out. And BD Wong, not the real BD Wong, says Fight Club.
Right
There
on.
you have
Good
it.
list.
Nice choices, kiddos.
And
Very
we link it
nice,
to
very
Kevin
nice.
Bacon.
Always.
Kevin
always.
Bacon.
Because 6 Degrees of Feature Film, 6 Degrees of
Kevin
Kevin
Bacon.
K Bakes was in
Bakesies.
Rails and Ties with Jim Cody Williams, who plays a bearded cowboy, who was in Bill and Ted. So there you go. That's an easy little link.
That was
I
pretty, yeah, that was
know.
a pretty quick link.
Fantastic. Okay.
Yes.
And now, of course,
It is
our
time.
favorite segment.
It is our favorite segment. At least it's my favorite segment.
I
Because I get
love
to watch
this.
Stacy
She's so cute.
do an impression
though.
of Rocky. So now we ask, would Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure be better with Sylvester Stallone as Rocky, as Ted in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, performed by Stacey Howard right now?
Strange things are afoot of the Circle K. Oh!
Oh.
Thank you,
Adrian!
Stacey.
Yes.
Thank you,
There you
Stacey.
go.
Oh my
That's
gosh, that was
Short little
amazing.
line.
Love it.
That's a
Love
good
it.
line, though. I want
It is
to
a
get
good
that
line.
tattooed to my ass. Strange things are afoot at the Circle
I would
K.
totally tap it if you did that.
What?
I
In
would
the
do it
shower,
anyways,
in the
actually.
phone booth.
Yeah.
What? What?
The shower
what?
phone
what?
booth.
What? What? All right, guys, that's our show.
That
So,
is. Anita,
watching.
thank
hey,
you.
thank you for having me, and thank you for everyone that joined us in the chat.
Yes.
Awesome.
Hey, buddies.
Where
Yes.
can we find you?
You can find me on the planet Earth on the YouTube channel,
Mhm.
youtube.com/Anita Stargazer. Check me out. You can see this beautiful young lady in an awesome video. And this beautiful young lady will be on there too. And Ben, maybe you too if you want, who knows?
Hey.
Who knows?
No, but people can't see his
open.
face. They're not allowed to. You
well,
can wear a
we
mask.
yeah, I
Ben.
was gonna say, get a little gimp mask on there, make a really
sorry,
interesting.
he has a sad face.
video. Oh no, we like your face. You have a great face.
Ben.
You can't see it, but I can. Great face. That's right. That's right.
I think it was like Sean Gunn.
one day you should have like a face reveal video. Just
No,
Maybe.
never.
no?
Maybe.
Ooh, damn. Shot
We're
down
thinking
here,
about it.
Well,
maybe
we
10K
here.
for Ben.
Yeah. 10K.
Yes.
10K for
10,000
Ben.
subscribers.
10K
Pew, pew,
for
pew.
news from Ben. Wait, what?
That is not what I said.
Hey, that's what I said. That's right.
Stacy, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at SOHoward2012 and Instagram at Stacey O. Howard.
And
And-
tomorrow,
You guys, so excited.
I'm
Go
excited
tomorrow.
now.
Go with the
Right.
reveal. I want you to reveal it.
Tomorrow.
Suspenseful.
you are going to, if you have Screen Junkies Plus, which I know you probably do,
Yeah.
you can see Stacey Howard live on Movie Fights in a debut death match against 8 other debut fighters.
Dang.
I'm going against a bunch of other debut fighters. I'm really nervous. Never done anything.
Gonna be
I
great.
haven't done a lot of things without this kiddo here. We're
Aw.
usually
Yeah.
PIC's partner in crime.
That's right.
Showing up
Guys make a
representing
great
the show,
team,
but
actually.
this is like my solo thing where
This
I'm
is
like,
your coming out
I
party.
think
Can
I
do
literally
it.
fight to the
Come
death.
out.
Like I
To
might
the
die,
death.
or I might kill people tomorrow. So I don't.
Mhm.
I
That
don't
could
really know
happen.
what's going on. I need to read the email again, but it
You
it
should.
should be fun. Yeah.
You should read it again. for
So
sure.
watch me. Yes.
Watch her die or kill people.
Yes.
You don't know.
Miss
One of them will
movies.
happen.
Where can we find you?
Oh, so many places.
So
Missmovies.net
very many.
is my website. Check
Okay,
me out there.
cool.
You can find me on Twitter at Miss Movies. Let's see. On Friday, I'm going to be on Meet the Movie Press. I'm hosting that with Jeff Snyder.
Oh, right on.
I'm also going to be on Real Rejects.
Woo woo.
And I'm going to be on the Schmodown Rundown. There's a lot of places I'm going to be. It's a little bit
Just
crazy.
all over the
Hey,
place,
hey,
girl.
hey,
You're all
hey,
over the
hey,
place.
all just
hey,
on
hey,
Friday.
hey,
Who knows? My
I
Schmodown
just-
is out now, so you can see that. You can see that on
that last
Collider
drop.
Videos.
Drink it.
It's the undercard match of Roca versus Riley 3. And Anita just
Whoa.
noticed that her mug, which is a
Says-
movie cup quote mug, says the end
Hey, that's
inside of it.
Hey,
Place to
there
end
we
it.
go.
There we go.
The end. ladies
Thanks
and
for
gentlemen.
stopping by.
Thanks for joining us.
everyone.
We will see you
Thank
next time.
Thank you
Bye
so
bye.
much.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.